Happy weekend. Good afternoon. Welcome to stream. I'm Jaeger Forrester. Today we are playing City Skylines. If you're a usual audience member on my streams, it's City Skylines and Final Fantasy XIV. We usually play Final Fantasy XIV during the week, and we play City Skylines on the weekend. And on City Skylines, depending on how the day goes, I first start off with this city here called Stream City. This is basically where you guys can come in, have conversations with me, follow, subscribe either on Twitch or YouTube, and you might be able to get some properties. And I'm not just talking about residential houses. No, I'm also talking about commercial properties, industry, tourism, leisure, specialized industry, transportation lines, transportation depots, stations, and much, much more. All you have to do is just come and chat with me, have a conversation, and if it's interesting enough, it may turn into a property. So, I see Rinpu is already here. Hello, welcome in. Hope you're having a good weekend. How are you doing today, Ren? Let's go ahead and hop into the city, shall we? Also, I'm going to pop up this here, which is the way I keep track of all the claims. And I did go to the workshop because there is a specific claim that a lot of us were kind of like really excited about. And you're watching the Golden Girls? Cool. Well, I guess I'm just going to have to add that in, huh? Gonna have to find something related to Golden Girls for Naviren. There. Let me know if you got any interesting ideas that you want to do with the Golden Girls. So if you just want it to be like a particular house that we can claim as the place where they do the show. Maybe they go someplace very specific. Give me a hand. And for all the new people out there, that's basically how it goes in here. It can be something as small as just 3 words. Alright, back to the interesting that we were talking about. I went to the workshop and I found a particular asset for the Great Plup. We were really interested in the whole, like, I think he works. I'm sorry, memory doesn't serve me so well sometimes. He works or was working at Papa John's, or maybe the conversation was him remembering how he used to work at Papa John's. And it was so interesting that, like, I thought it would be a great idea to have an actual pizza place here in Stream City. So I went into the workshop and I found one. So we're going to do that today. Also, we've got some new followers that, if you follow me, either on Twitch or YouTube, you get a house automatically. So that's something else that we're also going to be doing today. So let's go ahead and hop into that. We're going to start with the new houses. So, our first house, we got, so, let me remember. Togusen, Darkside Retro, Nomo. Trying to find, okay, so, Crimson Apocalypse. I did see that we got that one. Did Delway got his house, right? Put this on real quick, go back to my claims here. Del Oh, yeah, there we go. It's on a corner somewhere. Golden Sass, a retirement home for spicy seniors. Oh, you want to do elder care instead? Like a full on, like, housing complex. Nah, Elway's house wouldn't be over there. Uh... Do you guys remember where Delaway's house is? Because it looked like it was on a corner. Wait, is this it? Ah, there it is. Okay, there's Delway's house. So we've got one new follower on Twitch who is Matrim. Oh, we're gonna get Matrim a house. And Golden Sass, Sophie's place. I can do a residential house that's called Sophie's Place. How's that sound? That sound good? Because it's like, it's either a residential house or an elder care facility. Oh. Nope, I went to the wrong one. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, I accidentally went to one that's for Dokkan, and since Dokkan isn't up, there's nothing to see. Okay, so let me look for Jason. I don't know. I don't remember who's supposed to have this, so I'm going to give it to Matt Trim. Matt Trim 101's residence. Okay, there's that. L M Max. Oh, right. I also need to take a picture. Matchroom gets solar panels. And an interesting backyard. Although, probably would want more grass. Okay. Go to my folders, look for screenshots. Yeah. Crop it a little bit more. There. And there's Matrim's house. By the way, Neko, you said that Corin did follow me on YouTube. And I do see that there is a new subscriber, but I don't see him in my subscriber list. And that's probably the possibility that he didn't publicly share that he's subscribed to me. Which I don't know exactly how to change it. But obviously it's in the settings somewhere. It's kind of just hard for me to like throw a claim into the city if I don't know exactly the username. I mean, I could just throw something and just say Corin's place. But I guess this is also just a message for anyone else out there. If you follow me on YouTube, but you didn't publicly display that somehow, like I can't see. Here, I'll show you. Go to YouTube. Go into the studio. So, this is what I see. This is my subscriber list. And, you know, it only shows the last 90 days. And I know Corin subscribed to me within that time frame. But I don't know what his username is, so I can't put it down properly. And if anyone else decides to do this, it's kind of hard for me to, you know, give you a claim into the city, so please help me out. Okay, so we've got Matrum's. Let's do Corin's makeshift property. We'll have it like right next to Matrum's. And I'll get rid of the rocks, it's fine. The demand for residents is low, so hopefully that will that'll pop up eventually. And then the next thing, which, Wimpu, if you haven't seen it yet, this is the Ridorana Lighthouse. Or the Library of Alexandria. Keep an eye on any kind of new building. Okay, so let's see. Let's go ahead and do that very fun claim that we're all excited to add. Pluppa Murphy's. Corin is under his actual name. And by the way, hello, Corin. AKA Colin. Okay, so your house is getting built. It's going to show up right here. It's just that my demand for residents are low, so whenever it eventually builds, you'll have your house, and I'll put your name on it, and make sure that stays there. And by the way, welcome in. Glad to see you actually come in to stream. Hope you're having a good day, not being too busy. Taking a little break from Monster Hunter, probably. Yeah, nearly waterfront. I mean, everyone here is nearly waterfront, but because of the steepness, I don't want to put it too close. I'll eventually have to, like, landscape this area. Won't have AC. Typical Los Angeles rules. If you're near the water, you don't need AC. Oh, and this is Neko's place. She actually owns the forestry industry right in here. About to go play some Monster Hunter, actually. Gonna keep talking to Keeb later, too. Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, feel free to lurk in if your computer can handle it. This is something else that we also added. I think this was the Great Plup's claim, where he wanted a LA-based property and he chose the water tower. Multimedia multitask. Lido Dallas multimedia multitask. Look at this, and this is working out nicely. An actual parking spot. Visiting tea and biscuits. Large playground. Modular parks parking. Hollywood Studio waterfront. Wow, someone is visiting the Ritorana Lighthouse and their parking spot is all the way over here. This is the road that goes all the way to the community district where the Ritorana Lighthouse is. But to park all the way out here, feels like I'm gonna need to throw some parking in the community, well, maybe more. Let's actually take a look and see how many people are visiting the actual lighthouse. Visiting park plots, Your Choice Hotel. They're visiting the lighthouse. They're visiting the lighthouse. Yeah, this is park plots. I don't know why they're just visiting the park plots. I guess it's because this is kind of tourism based, so they just want to check out the parking lot and how cool it looks. All the nice white lines, nice and clean, and the little tree to hang out and have a little picnic with. So we got a good lot of people visiting. That's awesome. Yeah, sometimes the Sims in here are kind of crazy. They will take this entire road and just walk it. I could make bike paths. That is definitely something that I can think of to add into this city. Because we do need to add more transportation, especially now that Delway has a bus depot here and there's no buses being in use right now, so it's kind of just spending 720 a week without actually doing anything. Okay, so let's go ahead and try to find Pluppa Murphy's. Let's see if it's in here in the unique buildings. There is another way to, like, do this instead of just trying to find it. That's the Arcadia Lighthouse. I may do that eventually. Hotel Hinton. Gymnastics. HEB. Can't read that because I've got things in the way. Hold on. It's part of this, like, mini-mall kind of thing, but I need to have this mod called Rico enabled, and I tried loading it up with Rico enabled, and it got stuck on 99%. It didn't load the city. So I turned it off, and I feel like something is wrong with that particular mod, so I won't be able to do this per se, but I think there's other properties in here. And I can't find it for some reason. Can't be a parking plaza. I remember the author who created it said that it was like a post service. There it is. River Park Papa John's delivery. So this is really interesting. There are actual pizza delivery drivers part of this building that will actually go out and deliver pizza. I thought that was such a cool idea that now I gotta definitely plop it in. So, it's a very thin building. And as far as commercial properties go... And I think this area, yeah, this is all commercial property here. So I want to place Pluppa Murphy's in a spot that it will be able to cover a lot. Like, I could put it, like, right here. But this is all tourism and leisure. Pizza parlors like Papa John's needs to be in, like, an ideal location. Like, right here. There's a little bit of commercial right here, so I'm okay with putting it here. Except for the fact that I just realized... Where are you? There you are. It creates noise. And residents hate noise. So I feel like the best spot for it might be here? Check to make for sure. Oh, darn it. Residents right here. I thought those were commercial properties. Ooh, I could put it here. It's a perfect little spot that is just available right here. So there we go. Now we gotta name it. Huh. So I need to have an actual vehicle type that is... Because you see these vehicles right here? This is a post van, but it doesn't look like a pizza car. It looks like a post van. So there's some more that I need to add to this here. But let's go ahead and do this. Pluppa Murphy's. This is the Great Plup. Come on. Select. There we go. Okay, take a picture. And let's add it to the claim list. Fluff up the jams. The Great. You know, I can actually, like, use this table of contents here to really make this easier for me. Here we go. The Great Plup. There we go. That is now claimed. Alright, so... What I said earlier about the whole using the table of contents thing... Please excuse me as I do that, like, right now. Basically just need to turn all of these into headline 3, and that will have everything under current claims and keep things organized. You know, since I'm all the way down here, I might as well just go ahead and work my way bottom to top. This will be so much nicer. See the... Oh, that's heading 1. So this can be heading 2. Da, 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 da. Everyone's names are gonna start popping up. What about you, Neko? How's your day been? Better yet, how's your weekend? Anything exciting going on? Or just being a good mom? You guys remember my streams from Friday? I kind of hinted that I've had quite a busy week. Actually, something very interesting. Well, it was a big adventure yesterday. Saturday was iffy. Today is better. Well, we dropped off Sean off with Grandma and Grandpa, so he's their problem for a while. You get to take a break. Are you enjoying your break, or do you miss the little guy? And that just made me decide there's going to be another claim for... Looks like it's going to be for Alethadia. He's a handful. Break is so good. Nice. You know, every time I see him and I've hang out with you guys, he doesn't seem too much of a handful. I mean, it feels like he takes care of himself pretty good. He doesn't get into too many shenanigans. But, you know, I'm only seeing like a small portion of your guys' lives, so I don't know exactly how much of a handful he really is. Or if Auntie Ren just being silly. He just keeps going all day, though yesterday he fell asleep after lunch. Oh, he tuckered himself out, huh? It's not troublesome, but he does move around a lot all day. Oh, so he's just difficult to keep an eye on because he keeps on moving around. Send a few pics in Messenger? I appreciate that. And then I will pass them on to my wife because she loves little kids, little babies. She wants to take care of all of them. Almost there. Did I miss one? No. Pass through all of those claims. Keep going. You know, while I'm doing this, the game is just accumulating money for future things that we can do. Or just having a really, really nice buffer. So if I do have any problems, I've got emergency funds to keep my city going. Here we go. We're almost there. Yes, Yukime, Yuta Gaming, and Z. Come on. There we go. There. That'll make things easier for me. Now I can just go whoop. Okay. Let's do our next claim of the Golden Girl, Sophie's Place. Oh, I also, real quick, thanks to that pop-up back again, the Great Club. This is just something that I need to do because it's just... I don't like the fact that there's not actual pizza delivery vehicles, so I need a vehicle, post vehicle, that looks like pizza delivery vehicles. I will find that on the workshop in the future. All of this is just, you know, new stuff that I'm figuring out. Okay. Sophie's Place. Where do you want Sophie's Place to be? Do you want it to be in here? Far away from the community district? Yeah, it has to be away from the community district, because the community district is nothing but you guys. All these in here, however, man, they're just regular old chums. Where would be the best place to put Sophie's? So, oh. You know what? Why not? Why not? This is going to turn into this whole district here. There we go. That's all Holly Heights. And all this. There we go. So we could put Sophie's Place in here. Or we can put it over here. So we've got District 1, Pleasant Hills. Where should Sophie's Place be? This is all you, Ren. Where would Sophie's Place love to be? District 1, Pleasant Hills, or Holly Heights? Just keep in mind, we've got our fishy business treatment plant over hill. You want to do it Pleasant Hills? Alrighty. Since I don't watch the Golden Girls. Actually, doesn't matter if I don't watch the Golden Girls or not, I can just do this. And see what pops up. Probably just going to be a lot of inner things. Let's see. Golden Girls. House? Okay. So, let's see if I can find something in relation to how it looks. So, the very long style house. And it's low to the ground. And has a driveway. No, not that one. Close. Some of these houses have really upgraded into some really big houses, so... might not find exactly what we want. And I've moved into District 1. And there's another one. Similarly like it. And another one. Okay, I think this is it. I think this is Sophie's place. Sophie's. Alright. And we'll take a picture. Unless... one of those other houses have a Tanner roof on it. Because if it does, maybe I'll choose that instead. Looking around. It's like I'm just trying to find tan houses now. Huh, look at that. Got a tree right in the middle of that thing. Ah, now I've lost it. Where to go? God darn it, I had it! Is this it? Yeah, that's gotta be it. Okay. Do this again. And spell it right this time. Enter. Picture. Okay. Navi. Pop. Golden Girls. Kind of interesting with the city backdrop. And Pleasant Hill. Just in case we need to go look for it again. But there we go. We now have Sophie's Place in Stream City. Actually, go ahead and take care of taking that off. Okay. Now do we want to do... Are you keeping pics of abandoned houses on claims list? No. And thankfully, if we go back to the community district, I have cleaned up that mess. And thanks to our... what are they called again? Our incineration plants, you can actually now see that we have absolutely no problems in the city. So all of these houses are going nowhere. I probably do need to update the claims list of these new houses. Like, I betcha if I really wanted to, I could take, like, Evac's house right here, take it off historical building, and it might just upgrade itself. Oh, hello. We've got Corn's Place. That has a nice reading to it. Corn's Place. I need to take a picture of this as well. Oh, you couldn't see it because I had the darn thing in the way. And I should actually probably change it to his actual username. Colin Rosedale. Okay. So, see? There's his house. Now claimed. Hey, okay. Now, how about Grandma and Grandpa's house? So, Neko, where do you want Grandma and Grandpa's house to be? Do you want it to be, like, relatively close to your house? Or are you okay with having them with all of the regular Sims? First, I gotta find your house, too. Where is your house? Oh, there's Alithadia's house right there. I bet you this might upgrade as well. It's fine if it's farther from my house. Okay. Check on evacs. You know, I actually can't tell if that upgraded or not. It probably doesn't upgrade until it actually, like, goes past the leveling. And whenever it does, then it'll, like, deconstruct and reconstruct a new house. Okay, so we'll at least, like, not have them be too far. Like, they probably would love it to be as quiet as they can. So I could have them live here in this kind of house, or maybe I can put them into this big house here. I mean, what kind of needs to be far enough away so they don't visit every day? Ah ha 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 ha, funny. So what kind of house is your grandma and grandpa's? Is it 2-story? Is it 1 level? Is it rectangular? Does it have a drive-through, a driveway? Or is it just like, or is it like really fancy like this one here? Has an inner patio. Ooh, does it have a pool? This one's got a pool. Or is it a small house? Like this little guy. With a creepy, entryway into the basement. Grandma does have a pretty good size. 1 level, 3-car garage, big yard, no pool. Okay. So all 1 level. This is all 1 level. Has a patio. This is also 1 level and has 2 patios. Actually, that looks like a place you go to barbecue. Got a smoke pit or something. That one has a pool. That one's pretty big. Do it Spanish style. Oh, this one is a 3-car garage, but it has enough for 3 cars. Oh, but it has a pool. Oh, someone just died there. That's a hearse that's leaving. We're not gonna put Grandma and Grandpa there. No, bad vibes. Ooh, this one's nice. It's not a 3-car garage. It looks like a 2-car garage, or a 2-car garage and a motorcycle garage. But it's gated. What do you think? Or do you want me to keep looking? There's oh so many housing styles that I can think of. Looks fine? Alright. I shall dub this Gmaw and Gpaw's house. Left. Dia. Ah, darn it. Keep forgetting that I need to hit enter. There, enter. And historical building, so it doesn't change. Take a picture. Come on, work with me, camera. Okay. There we go. There's Grandma and Grandpa's house. And I believe it is in Pleasant Hills as well. Yes, it is. So Grandma and Grandpa can have a good time with Sophie. Since they're not too far away from each other. Okay, so I think that is it for now for claims. Let's go ahead and start thinking about what we can do to make things go a little better around here. For example, transportation. Also, I think there's something that I need to do with power, I think. Because I thought I saw an electrical line that was like really close to a house. And I didn't think it needed to be there anymore. But I can't see. Thank you. Sorry, sneeze. Can't seem to find where those... Okay, oh, here they are. They're right here. Yeah, see? That is way too close. That is not safe. So what I can do, instead... I'm gonna put it over here. Goodbye. So I'm still getting power. Speaking of which... There. Just so it looks like it's doing something. Or it's proper. Okay, so there was definitely a lot of hankering for a industry as soon as I loaded up the city, so maybe we should focus on the forestry. But before that, I've got something special to show who just arrived. Hey, Plup! Just gotta remember where I put it. I think I put it up here, maybe? Yep, there it is. Look it. Congratulations, Plup. You now have... And I thought I did this, but of course, I keep forgetting. The great Plup. There you go. You have your very own pizza parlor. And currently, this is an interesting asset. It's based off of a post office. So there's actual vehicles that go out and they deliver mail, but they're delivering pizza. So eventually, I need to go back into the workshop and I need to get an actual vehicle type instead of it being a post van to find a pizza delivery vehicle for you. So that will come in soon. Feel free to check on that next week whenever I hunt through the workshop and find a particular vehicle for you. But yeah, you've got your pizza parlor in here. Let's see here. You also have some other things in here, don't you? See here. Great Plup, great Plup, great Plup. Here we go. Yeah, you did get to see your tower before. Let's go ahead and run over there as well, since you're here. So, I made this parking lot as well. Oops. Boop. There we go. There's your water tower. I made this parking lot here for you as well, so anyone who does want to come visit, they can, you know, just park here. So... trying to see if anyone's actually visiting. Doesn't look like anyone's like well, there's visitors like in the tower somehow. So there's definitely visitors here. It's just very weird. And now that my electrical grid is working properly, now I'm gonna have to keep it as is. It's weird that these require electricity, but I mean, there are light posts here, so it kind of does. I wish there was like a way to have electricity run through here without having these, keep on forgetting what they're called, power lines, because it makes this area just look bad. It's like, hey, I'm just out of nowhere. I'm part of the tourism. Look at my power line, aren't I awesome? So that's something else that I'm gonna need to figure out one day. But yeah, that is at your Hollywood Tower, at your Plup Murphys. Things are running pretty well. Okay, Neko, let's get some more forestry stuff in here, because I think you upgraded to level 2. Yep, you're level 2. You need a lot of more workers, and you're not making a profit at the moment. So we definitely need to do more. And from the looks of it, we've got plenty of raw products being outputted. So we need to make more timber. Timber! So let's see what we got here. We've got a biomass pellet plant. We've got storage. Do we have... I'll check if we have storage later. Got a sawmill. And we've got barracks. And barracks seemed to work really well last time. So, this pellet plant is going to do really, really well. Like, if we throw down 2 of these, that'll keep this place busy. So, best place I want to put that is... take a look at our natural resources and where are they? They're kind of, like, on this side, not so much on this side. So we can do a pellet plant over here. So there's one. And let's get a road out so we can make another. Not an industry area, please. There we go. And I think we also are going to need some storage. Not much, just enough. And I think the best place to put the storage might be right here next to the main building. Just for aesthetic purposes. Because the other thing that we can do is sawdust storage. But I don't know if that will look great. Rather it be the log yard. You'll have to catch me on a Wednesday or a random city stream. Those happen randomly. Yeah, I do see you every once in a while. I try to, like, keep with, all of my, streamers. So you're definitely in the rotation. I'll definitely come hang out with you whenever I can. So it doesn't look like I can put it there, but I could put it here. So that will be... let's keep it at balance for now. Whenever we get even more busy, I might, like, try to change this into fill. So whenever it actually comes time for them to, need, actual wood, they don't have to worry about it. Get some water. And they've got power. And I can move the power here. I can get rid of this. It'll eventually come to the point where, all of this will be able to power itself, and I won't need the power lines as much, so things can look a lot prettier. Alright, so what is this looking like now? Losing a lot of money. Like, where are my trucks? Like, where's the wood? Do I need to make... do I need to make more tree farms? Do I need to make a sapling field? I thought I didn't need to, but I guess I need to. Out of city limits. Get as close as I can. Now we'll do that instead. Okay, and... Greenhouse. Nah, we'll just do a field. Looks nicer that way. So hopefully that'll help. Importing forestry products to pellet plant. So because the forestry wasn't making any, they called out to another city and brought the stuff in here. Okay. So, hey, look. It's now starting to populate some logs in here. So we do have things available. They just need to, you know, actually call them out. And they can just get them from right here. Turn that off, don't need that. Okay, so that is industry. Step 4, profit. I mean, eventually it'll come to the point where we'll actually be making money with our industries. They just gotta grow. You know, give them time, let them grow their trees. Looks like traffic is doing fine. Like, I worry about this the most, especially, like, this road here. But they seem to be working okay. So guys, what else can we do with Stream City? I got this farm region here that still needs to be made. I do have an opportunity to build another, or claim another tile. And I want to keep claiming tiles so this interstate can go all the way through here and eventually end up over here. And then we also have access to train tracks. We have train tracks over here as well. And I could make more forestry over here, or like a really fancy residential area. I haven't really decided just yet. I'm just kind of just working with these 3 tiles at the moment. As far as natural resources go, we have a ways until we get to coal, so if we go to this way and unlock this tile, we'll not only get train tracks, we'll get coal as well, and we'll start creating a coal industry. There's some oil here as well, right next to the immunity district, so we could do an oil industry over here as well, and we would still get access to the train tracks. Ooh, that reminds me. We should focus on some transportation. Since Delway has the bus depot but no buses, we should actually figure out some bus lines. Because as of right now, there are none. So let's figure out where our... there's one school. So that is where... What I usually like to do to get things going is to have a school bus line here. Start here. And then we can have this go into very specific neighborhoods. Very specific stops, so they can pick up children. There we go. And I can actually make the buses turn into school buses And I usually like to have my school buses as yellow lines, so I know... Actually, I think I make them green lines? Yeah, green lines. I make them green lines for schools. I make yellow lines for, people who work. Oil equals profit. Yes and no. It's good for a while. It does get into demand, but it dries up relatively quickly. So I can, like, make this huge specialized industry, and then it runs out of resources, because we mined them all. We mined it all. Not mined them all. We drilled it all. River seems more like rich peoplehood, and parks, since forestry is local, don't have to haul wood as much. Okay. And parks... since forestry is local, don't have to haul wood as much. I mean, whenever we actually start building this place out, we don't have to have a forestry here. Even though there's tons of trees here, the industry is going to do everything in its power to just work over here. I could move part of the Windy Woods forestry into this. Like, I can paint the same industry area. So, like, I could paint this and take it all the way over here. And then her forestry area can also be part of this. And then if I just, like, erase it, here, I'll just go ahead and do it. So, like, I could make this forestry, cut it off, and this is still the Windy Woods forest. Or forestry industry. Since this is kind of small. So that could be a possibility. But I'm thinking of logging in a more realistic transporting set. I just do whatever the game does. Let it work its magic. I just plot things down. And just, you know, make sure it makes sense. Okay, so look at that. We've got a school bus working its thing. So why don't we make some more? Also, by the way, you can claim this transportation line, this school bus transportation line, if you want to. Gotta let me know. Okay, I would love to have a transportation line for people to get to work. So, we're going to need a place for them to stop. And I think the best place might be right here? No, not too close to the intersection. So probably back here. And I would like them to come from over here, as well as from the community district. So we'll have two different transportation lines. So we'll have one... We'll have one here. We'll have another one here. And then would be right here be good? Yeah, I think this will be fine. And then they'll complete the loop here. Okay, and yellow for industry. Let's see what kind of buses pop out for this. Okay, just typical bus lines. They just come popping out as soon as they're called. This is for bus line 2. Oh, also what I do is I actually name these. Because it just helps. So this one is for this school right here. I think this is District 1. Yeah, this is District 1 Elementary School. So that is what I'm going to name the transportation line. Ooh, I know, my dad drove a school bus. Cool. So would you like to have a this transportation line, or would you like to have a school bus transportation line in tribute to your dad? Then I'm gonna call this one Broad Hills Industry Line. There we go. Okay, what else can we do? Yes, okay. So yes to the current one that we have, the District 1 elementary line, or do you want me to make a brand new one? BRB, okay. We'll figure that out later. Holly Heights might need a transportation line, but... Oh, that's right, the community district needs one as well. So let's go ahead and make one for them. Elementary is good? Okay. I think I'm going to have one here. One here. One here. One here. Because this is the commercial district. So if people just want to just hover around here, they can, or if they want to go to work, they can stop here, I think. And then they'll take this loop, go around, and come back. And this will be... It's kind of all-encompassing, so I'll keep it blue. And this will be the community district line. That works for me. And there's all those blue buses. They're gonna get to work soon. Probably don't need all of them. Speaking of which, we can go ahead and check to see how they're doing so far. So, one of the rules of transportation lines is you definitely don't want too many. And I guess from the looks of it, there's not a big demand for them just yet, so they need to continue growing. School bus line. Or this ain't the school bus, this is, yeah, Broad Hills. And this can just be regular buses. So you see how popular these are? And how many people are waiting? So the demand for this line is a lot. So now I just have to, like, go through and make a mathematical change based on how many people are waiting. So there's 300, 200, and almost 300. That's 900 people. And these vehicles only do 30. So what's 900 divided by 30? Well, 90 divided by 3 is 30. 30 buses is how much I need. And I can't do 30 buses. But I can throw at least double for now. And we'll see how that works. And if there's still a big demand, then we will do that. Might have to do taxi service. Which we do have taxi service available, we just need a tax depot. So I'm going to go ahead and throw that into claims. Let's see. Here. Taxi depot. I'm putting that up for claims if anyone wants to take that. Because I do want it in my city. I just need the funding. I have the funds, but if someone actually wants to claim it before I actually throw it down, we can do that. Advisor help, go away. I don't need you. I know what I'm doing. I think. Okay, Neko said that she is okay with having the elementary school district line be a tribute to her father. No, not in. Alessia. Too much. Oh, come on. There. Yeah, I put something relatively generic. If it can fit, I will do my best to put it in. And as much as I hate to do this, wish there was a way to... I think there is a way to hide these icons. So that's something that I'm going to have to look at in the future. So I'm just going to put that on my iPad. Because my iPad here, I use it for, work and list purposes. And I've got a note in here on some mods that I am looking to use. And I need to find one that has to do with hiding icons. Because I know it exists because other city builders have used them. But for now, I'm gonna have to make this the picture. Lethadia. I'm gonna call this one a request. District 1 Elementary School line. Can't see. Get rid of all the nonsense. And there. That is the picture for the elementary school line that has now been claimed by Nekodia, aka Alethiadia. So whenever you figure out a name, just let me know. Alright, from the looks of it, we've got some trouble with the dead. So the problem here is, make sure you have enough hearses to transport the deceased to cemeteries and crematoriums. Otherwise, that house just went abandoned, so the people left. And now my auto bulldoze feature has gotten rid of the house. And now a new one is being built in its place. So that's why I had to have the community district as historical buildings. Because when they're historical buildings, they don't disappear from the auto bulldoze. But you definitely want to do good with your services, including taking care of the dead. So, yeah, the reason why is because there's only one cemetery here, and I don't have access to the crematorium just yet. I need 16,000 people. So I can help reduce some of that with elder care, creating a healthcare facility for treatment and stuff. So everyone will live just a little bit longer. Or I can just be like, whatever, you're dead. We'll give you a nice resting place. And I could do that. So I think because there's only one, I'm going to put another one in. as to where... Let's put it back here. So, like, this one can service this whole area, and then one down here can service this area. Now, of course, that was the wrong road. I need this one. There, so now we got another cemetery to claim. I think this was called Holly Hills. Holly Heights. So, anyone want to claim that cemetery? Another thing to just let me know. And I think the hearses are... Yeah, they are 100% in use right now. They are out and they are looking. So they're taking care of the dead people. If we want to take care of elder care, we can do that as well. The question is, where do we want the elder care to be? Oh my. It's getting busy here. Oh, and that's because of this traffic light here. So... this should probably wait. And this should probably wait. Because that's just residents down that way. And there's just more residents down there as well. I mean, eventually this will become more a priority, but because the city has been built from this direction, this is going to be priority for now. Near Sophia's house? I mean, I think Sophia's house is kind of crowded right now. Yeah, Sophia's place is right here, so the closest place... near more hospitals? Yeah, that would definitely be an option. Actually, probably need to get a big old hospital in here sooner or later. But I don't think there's really any room for the elder care system to be, like, near Sophie's house, unless it was built over here. This is, like, the cleanest that I can tell. And I want it to be based off of at least an important enough road. So maybe if I make a road here? It's gonna kill that house. But, eh. We'll have the road go all the way down to that. I don't think we're gonna need all of it. But we can throw the elder care right in here. And I think, like, this is a nice option. I think it's gonna look really nice. So, that's another thing that can be claimed. Now that we have it. Okay. Elder care. I think this is in Holly Heights. Check to make for sure. It looks like it's more into the Pleasant Hills district. And you know what? I'm gonna claim this for District 1. So there we go. Anyone wants to claim that one? Feel free. You know what? Let's also put a parking lot here, because, parking lots are going to be very demanding. That person isn't gonna like it that there's a parking lot, like, right next to it, but, whatever. Okay, what else? Oh, get rid of that. So, yeah, I just threw down a parking lot. That house may have some complaints later. Oh, demand's too high. I think I have to put the traffic light back in. Unless you guys are about to finish taking care of yourself. Nope. Maybe a bigger road will help. I need one with parking spaces. I am near residential district. Now let's take care of this and this. I mean, this is going to be a very busy road going up and down here, I think. So maybe I should just bite the bullet and have this be a really busy road now. Upgrade it all. I'm gonna lose houses along the way. And then there's a fire department up there. That's gonna have to move. There. So, residents are definitely gonna hate me for that. But they'll grow back. I'm not worried. Just gotta take care of traffic lights. And make sure that whichever ones that I use they are placed properly. So I can do that and have them finally start moving again. I don't want them to build up. Then the traffic light here should be fine. And if we continue down the road, don't need one here or here, way too close together. And we can have this one with a traffic light as well. And then just make sure that we're using this properly. That should do it. And I'm gonna also give them trees, since it's a residential area. Trees are going to help with, the reduction of, noise, and bigger roads tend to just create more noise. So, trees. All the way down the line. I feel like I'm gonna have to fix these roads again, because I'm just not thinking. Make sure that all the traffic lights are still where they're supposed to be. Yep, those are all where they're supposed to be. Okay, there we go. Graham Street is now a 4-lane, which is another claim. Which I already put in. Okay, so never mind. Actually, the way I've written it on here, it just says, tree road to farmland, but now this is bigger now. So I don't need that. But yeah, someone can claim that 4-lane road, even though the small piece of it that is now turned into a larger piece. Okay, so because of that, and now there's a bunch of new houses that are growing in here, residential demand is low, because of all of the new stuff that we did to, what'd you call this place again? The Windy Woods Responsible Forestry. I gotta keep remembering, it's Windy Woods. So that's probably why the industry is low now. So the only thing that we can, like, work on demand for is commercial. And we could start working on, some more leisure, I think? Nope, not yet. We don't even have any kind of leisure built. So we can try to establish some kind of tourism or leisure district. I think that is like the only way that it'll work. Tourism specialization, leisure specialization, or no commercial specialization. Yeah, so this will help with, having casinos and hotels and other fancy things in here. Driving range, a fountain, luxury hotel, a zoo too. So in order to do that, we have to unlock it, but before we can unlock something like that, we need to create the commercial for it. And I think for right now, yeah, we've got tourism. This is a tourism specialization district. Holly Heights is, just because of this part right here. we need more if we're gonna want, you know, more exciting stuff. Because we don't really have a downtown yet, and I don't think we will for a while. Just because this is all low. I think we are available, yeah, we are available to do high-density districts, so we can start creating an even bigger part of the city. But since this is going to be farm region, this is still going to be low to the ground. We could start branching out, like, our skyscrapers and our high-density stuff closer to the train tracks over here. I think this is supposed to be an industry, so maybe not there. Or we can push all of the high density on the other side of the interstate, next to the river, and it all just be over here. Like, all of this will be city. The northern side of it will be city. All kind of depends on what you guys want to do, or if it's just mayoral decision-making here. What time is it? It's 4 o'clock. Got 2 hours left of stream. Or we could just call Stream City pause for now. And we'll start working on Industry City, and that's just me just going full force what I think will probably... what I want to do. I had the thing up. Again. Something else that I want to add in is that specialized industry farming. So, another thing for someone to claim that I want to build, that will eventually build. Seems like whatever you want most for it right now. For me, it's a lot of just goals. And I keep on looking at this freeway here, and one of my goals is, like, get it to connect to over here, so that means building this direction. You know, I have enough money, I could just buy another tile right now. So, maybe we'll leave it there for now. And we'll move over to Industry City. The city seems to be doing fine right now. Even the dead have been taken care of. We're having some low worker count problems here. Not enough workers. Not enough uneducated workers. Well, actually a sad. Uh-oh. What's going on here? Do you need to be a bigger road? Hey, Papa Bear! Welcome in! Yeah, I was about to just decide to finish up Stream City and move over to Industry City. I'm just, like, you know, looking around, and I'm always having to, like, double check this area here for, some pretty bad, traffic problems that are happening. Which I feel like I basically need to tell them, you can't go that way. If you want to go that way, go up here and use this road instead. Yes, I'm forcing people to go another way. And hopefully that'll help this. Oh boy. This is bad decision making right here. I feel like this just needs to be a bigger road. I think that'll help. It'll confuse them for a bit, but they'll figure themselves out. I think here to help with those that want to go this direction, have them just go straight on here as well. Papa Bear, let's see if there's anything in this city that you have claimed in the past that I can show you. Let's see, what kind of things did you claim? All you've got is your house, so let's take a look at your house. First gotta find it. Maybe you're in the corner somewhere. Crimson, Colossus. Here you go. Here's your house. So, looks like it hasn't changed since last time I took a picture of it. And it's still here. You're still here. I can't remember whenever you were last here, I was having tons of trash problems. I've definitely cleared that out now that I have incineration plants in the city. So everyone's staying, and I don't have to worry about abandoned houses in here anymore. And look, I've got buses as well. So things have been growing. Oh, and this here also was part of a conversation that I was having with Hollow and Naviren about one of my more hated battles in Final Fantasy XIV. And this represents the hated battle that I don't like to participate in. It's called the Rido Rana Lighthouse. So this is called Rido Rana for that reason. Right here in the community district. Oh, and something else that we just put in today is the Great Plup had a conversation about Papa Murphy's. So we've got ourselves a Papa Murphy's commercial property that actually delivers pizza. That vehicle that you saw disappear into that building there is actually supposed to be for Papa John's, which reminds me, well, Papa John's, aka Pluppy Murphy's, because this is Pluppy Murphy's property. But that reminds me, I need to figure out this other mod that I want to have, and it has to do with spawn points. I want to control the spawn points for Pluppa Murphy's here. I don't like that those vehicles are going into that building. Post truck. No, that's not right. Okay. There's another thing that I can do in here is the post offices as well. Technically that's a post office, but it's not supposed to be a post office. Oh, how about I put one right there? Oh, it creates noise, so no, don't put it there. I could put it there. There, I'll put a post office. Ah, still hitting. Hold on. Oh, perfect. I can put it here. And it just reaches that area. And I'm going to put another post office here. And maybe not right next to the elder care. Put it here, I think. Oh, this is all farm region, so I can't do more. I could put it right here. But maybe it'd be best to put it on somewhere over here. A little further away. I'll create some more commercial property right there. This place could use a little bit more. So you guys are gonna go take care of mail. And let's give the community district some mail service as well. Yeah, and I'll place it here. And I need a big, good old sorting facility somewhere. And I think it would be best to probably put it over here in the industry area. Or I can have it, like, on this side, right next to, the Windy Woods. Nitpicker. I would like that road, please. I move that down a little bit. And then this and this, the same height as this. Also need to give you electricity and water. Now that should be working good. Whoop. And it'll be nice because it's like right next to the highway so it can find its way out. How are we doing over here in the Windy Woods? Ah, we're making some profit. Got 200. Still don't have a lot of workers. So maybe we need a barracks in here. We'll put it like right next to the main building. Well, that should help. Living forestry projects, the small yard. So yeah, we're definitely building a lot. We've got a lot of logs now. Looks like you're creating a little bit of pollution over here. Oh, now there's some real big demands for needing more workers. So I guess the next thing that we need to do is, create more residentials. So why don't we build out from over here, because, I mean, the only thing that I can really do to this area, since it's all residential, is just more residential. So the main road is here. And I don't want to build too close to the interstate, because that's just a bunch of noise. But over here, on the other hand, I'll build a lot. It might be safe to just build that. Okay, let's put our pipes in. one more time, well, a couple more times for low residential in this area. Okay, you got your fire. Got your police. Wow, your closest healthcare is all the way over there. And there? Like you might need something. So why don't I give you... that. And then... you seem to be fine with cemeteries. It's just not on at the moment. And I really can't work with educated people right now for the simple fact that that is what this industry is clamoring for. Eventually I need to, like, make some offices, and, I need a campus as well. I don't think I have a campus at all in this city. Nope. Got high schools. No, I don't even have... I have one high school, and that's over at the community district, so the smarter people are over here. What's this? Not enough buyers for this product. Goods are piling up. Zone more commercial areas. I'm working on it. Guys, we're also demanding more people, so now you get more people. Think things are working out just fine. I mean, eventually I want to... yeah, I'm gonna need to create some office zones for the smarter people. I'm not sure what else to do with Stream City at the moment. Other than I just want to have this interstate grow some more, so... I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. I'm gonna buy a tile. It's gonna be this one. And that's going to be our ore industry that we can also be available to build as well. And we'll have train tracks. Even though we already have train tracks over here, they'll be better used over here, especially here in the oil industry. So, I don't know, I kind of don't want to go to Industry City just yet. I just want to continue doing this. So, I am going to build this out more. And since it's coming to the point where I don't want the... I don't want the industry... I don't want the freeway to have the industry go over it. I don't want the freeway to go over the industry, is what I'm trying to say. Trying to use this parallel tool. Yeah, that looks right. So I want it probably about here. And then it can start curving. So it misses the orange tree that I would make. Okay. Parallel tool done. And flip this around. Okay, and then I won't make them go all the way around because this is still being built. But I'll at least do it here. So, guess then, like, more preparation for whenever we return. This is going to be coal. So if someone wants to claim the specialized coal industry as well, that is going to be up for grabs. Da, 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 da. So we almost have all of the industries except for oil that we can build. And the oil is just over here. So it won't be too long. And there's probably going to be another intersection to the interstate, probably somewhere around here. So anyone from the coal industry can go straight up into it, because you want to have industry have like quick access to the interstate. Oh, look at that. We can move our sewage pipe down. Go ahead and do that. I think it would look kind of entertaining if it was right there. This has got to move too, so this thing has power. Okay, that's good. So now this won't be dirty anymore. The dirt will just keep going downstream. Blah. Something else that I can do now that the island has opened up a little bit more is I could probably put a look at that little rundown cabin down there. No, I could create the mayor's mansion in here as well. Wonder if there's any kind of mansion. Nope, no mansion. So I'll create some kind of mansion for this Forester Island eventually. That will be something that I will put in for myself. Out of everything in Stream City to claim, that island is the only thing that I have personally claimed for myself. So, Mayor's Mansion, Forester Island. So I will go to the workshop and find a particular big-looking mansion to put in there for myself. Actually, you know what? I'm getting a little tired, and also my mind is focusing on something else. I'm going to give you guys a quick little sneak peek because we are in a City Skylines category right now. Actually, you know what? I'll go ahead and do it. Just for a little bit. I'm gonna change my category of my stream from City Skylines to Dokkan Battle. I want to show you guys something. Um, okay. Okay, hold on, almost done. I'm changing my titles and stuff. Okay. Alright, so this is what I like to call my Dokkan Scouter. This is the database of it. And, see if I can try to make this look a little tinier. And basically what I have here is, these are the cards that are available in the game. This right here is the card at its most powerful, and this is the card that you get from summonings or rewards through any of the kind of battles. And then everything else in here is kind of just data that I'm creating in this spreadsheet. And it's got the character name, it has the title, the class, the type, the rarity, including if it's had its Extreme Z Awakening or not. It also has the web link to the wiki page because I use that extensively. You almost kind of have to play this game. And then everything in here is, everything purple is leader skill related. This is the information, and this is some data cells that I use in other pieces of my in my Dokkan Scouter. Blue here is passive skills. I'm working on that. Red here are super attacks. I've mostly done this, but over here is going to be like effects like healing, stunning, raising attack, lowering attack, and defense, and whatnot. Yellow here are link skills. Here are categories. And this all gets fed through my search engine, which I'm not going to show that. And then spits out results for this page here. And this here is like the front page view. Like if you were looking at a website, this is what most people would be looking at. And you can find cards based on what you're searching for. So let me go ahead and 100% this up because since this is the main page and everything was just a lot of work, just a lot of information thrown at you. So let's take, for example, the most recent new card that has been released was a Metal Cooler card. No, it's not that one. That is recent, but it's not the most recent. Metal Cooler. Huh. I've forgotten what I called it. So one of the things that I can do in my search, so I'm looking for a very specific cooler card. So I'm looking for a Metal Cooler. It's going to run a quick little search. It'll take a little bit of time. And then I can use this drop-down menu here to be like, okay, which one did you mean? And I meant the LR Wicked Metal Cooler. This is the card that I wanted to talk about. So this is the card in its most strongest form. This is the base card. So whenever you do summonings, you want to look for that specific card. And this is a farm card. So this is something that's easily accessible. You just use stamina to go into the very specific battle to get this particular card, and you feed that into this card to make the super attack stronger. So whenever it gets to this point, it's a super powerful card. And then it like populates with all of this information that you saw in my my database. It's all based off of this code name right here, and it populates everything in here based off that. I have all the information of this card that's going to show up right in here. Like I said, I'm working on passive skills. I haven't done that yet, but looks like it has just this one leader skill. There are 3 leader skills that can be available per card. And then these are all the link skills. If you want to change from level 1 to level 10, you can look at that information as well. And then, here's the kicker. Here's the really awesome part that I enjoy about my Dokkan Scouter and why I wanted to build it. In the game, link skills are basically these things that help make your card even stronger based on the card that's next to it. So if you put 2 cards together that have the same link skills, then both cards grow more powerful. And that's like a really big part of the game for me, is trying to find 2 cards that work really well together to make both of them stronger to do more damage. So here's what my Dokkan Scouter is all about. I could like just go down here and like put in big bad bosses, strongest clan in space. I can go ahead and put like all of these link skills down, and what it's going to do here and here, based on this drop down menu, see where it says 2? That means that there are 2 link skills that this card has that can link with this one. And you can see, well, I've messed this up. Something that I'm going to have to fix later. But the idea is, so there is supposed to be 2 link skills. Big bad bosses. There's big bad bosses right there. And then strongest clan of space is right there. So these 2 will link up together really, really well. But I don't have to like just input them all down here. You see up here where it says card 1 link leader. This is a very specific box that I have created, and I can basically just say here, copy card 1 link skills, no or yes. No is the manual input of everything here down below, but if I say yes, it's going to take a little while for it to process what I just asked it to do, because it's looking for 7 link skills throughout the 900 cards in my database right now, and then it's populating a list. So I think the list is done, so now it'll come down here, and oh, and also I have character name up as well, so if I get rid of that, you got to be very specific of what you're searching for. So instead of looking specifically for Metal Cooler cards with all the link skills, now it's looking through all 900 cards and seeing what the list can populate. So obviously this one right here, same card as this one. It has the exact same link skill, so that's why it's number 1 on the list. Number 2 on the list is this one here. But you can't exactly work these 2 together because this is in red, and that means that if the card has the same name, they do not link. So you won't be able to choose this. Number 5, TC Cooler. So this was the other one that popped up that I was making a mistake on. But you can see that it has 5 link skills. It's actually working properly here right now. It has these 5 link skills that it can link with this card here. So you can put them in a team together, put these 2 cards next to each other in the battle, and it will link up with big bad bosses, strongest clan in space, thirst for conquest, fierce battle, and legendary power. And if you look at the level 10 skills on that, I mean, there's some pretty big boosts that happen on this thing. So it's really, really nice. One of the other things that I have on this Dokkan Scouter is, you see these categories. They are part of so many, and I have it down here that 4 of them do match with this leader card. But it's not working right now for some reason. And it's probably because I don't have the actual category that I'm looking for. So let's say, for example, there is a battle that I need to do that is just requires movie boss cards. So I can go into the category movie bosses, give it a little time to process, and there we go. Now it pops up with that one here, and that one means that it links, it connects with this card here. And if I change this card to something else, let's say transforming Frieza here, it is also a movie boss card, and it has 4 link skills that it can link with this card here. So that's basically my Dokkan Scouter. That's what I've been working on for almost 2 to 3 years now. And I'm getting to the point where I've finished a lot of my testing. And I'm just finishing up like some last minute things that I want to do to the database, because there is, as you saw, a lot of information, not just horizontally, but also vertically. Like, this list goes down. I said 900 cards. I have went through every single one of these and manually put in all of this information. So that's what I'm going to end stream on. I'm going to go back to this because I've been hitting a really good stride of getting all of this work done, and I kind of want to get back to it. So I'm cutting off stream early, and we will come back on Tuesday with Final Fantasy XIV. We'll continue doing more post-Endwalker unlocks. Maybe we'll go back to Thunderins since it was Jaeger's week. And, yeah. We'll, check later. So, thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna go back to this fun personal project of mine to get it ready truly for stream. And we'll see you next time.